Thank you very much. Good evening. My name is PG Sittenfeld, and it is my pleasure to speak tonight on behalf of David Pepper, candidate for Ohio Attorney General. Joining you tonight from the southwest corner of the state, I want to first say that we have enjoyed cheering on Greater Cleveland's successes. You all have earned it, and know that your friends and neighbors across the state are pleased, and we hope that the momentum continues. I've known David Pepper for over a decade, and my own service today on Cincinnati City Council was sparked by watching David Pepper in that same post 13 years ago. David Pepper has made a lasting, positive impact on Cincinnati, and he will do the same thing for the state of Ohio as our next Attorney General. I love getting to wake up every day and serve the people of Cincinnati, but tonight I'm before you with a title that is more important than that and that we all share. It's the title of Ohioan. And as an Ohioan, I am worried and I am concerned because I do not think that we're on the right track. We're off track in a number of ways, but I want to talk specifically first about Mike DeWine, the state's top lawyer charged with upholding the Constitution and with representing the people, all of us. But Mike DeWine has ignored the Constitution on behalf of an extreme social agenda. He's abandoned the people through indifference, and he has put political contributions ahead of public service. And the facts, honestly, are pretty wacky. Mike DeWine has been spending your tax dollars entering into lawsuits in states like Arizona and Nebraska, far from Ohio, that aim to do things like deny women access to birth control. Here's another example. Mike DeWine, in his official capacity, has entered into another case where one of the partners in a loving same-sex relationship passed away, and Mike DeWine has been fighting tirelessly to get that partner's name erased from the death certificate. Mike DeWine is using the Attorney General's office and using your tax dollars to erase posthumously a constitutionally recognized relationship from the record. Such actions, for me, probably for many of you, would normally be unfathomable, but that's what's happening. Among the challenges that we face, we have a heroin epidemic in Ohio. You all know that. And it's devastating communities across the state. We're certainly dealing with that challenge in Cincinnati. You would think it would draw a full-on response from Ohio's Attorney General. You'd be mistaken. Mike DeWine's response has been late, and it has been lacking. I can tell you personally, as an elected official representing one of the largest communities in our state, that I've heard nothing from Mike DeWine. No outreach to collaborate and execute a plan to address a serious problem. And then there's pay to play. As reported in the Dayton Daily News, private attorneys who received special counsel contracts, including representing state pension funds and other agencies, has given more than $1 million since 2010 to Mike DeWine's campaign. I want to say this directly and clearly. The Ohio Attorney General's office should not have a for sale sign on the front door. What we need is an individual of integrity, an Attorney General who will be your and my Attorney General. David Pepper is that person. David Pepper will not waste your taxpayer dollars litigating yesterday's culture wars, nor will he sell his office to the highest bidder. David Pepper is going to work on confronting the problems that matter, fighting to protect consumers from corporate fraud, fighting for pay equity and workers' rights, fighting to stop violence against women and children, and yes, working with local law enforcement to protect the safety of our communities. David Pepper will never stand on the sidelines while a governor and a legislature slash funding for communities from Cincinnati to Pepper Pike that damage local police and firefighters' ability to keep us safe. That is why David Pepper was endorsed by Ohio's Fraternal Order of Police, who said, and I quote, "David Pepper has vast experience partnering with law enforcement to fight crime. We know David Pepper is the best choice to keep Ohioans safe as our next Attorney General." Enough said. Let me add just a little bit more. David Pepper is a real problem solver with a bipartisan record who has specific proposals to make our state better. And as all of you, I know this is a very thoughtful group gathered here tonight, as all of you are making your decision, I would encourage you to take a few minutes and read about David's plans that have been widely praised by both experts and the press. I'll conclude with this. The reason that you all are here tonight, the reason that I've driven 4.5 hours from Cincinnati and back tonight, is because Ohio is our home and because we believe in our state. I want Ohio to be a state that is on the move, and here's the thing. We can do it. With new leaders like David Pepper, leaders who provide energy and focus and integrity, we can get where we want to go. So I hope all of you will join me in raising your voice to demand that we deserve better. I hope you will join me in lending your vote to David Pepper, and together all of us can make sure that Ohio gets moving once again. Thank you very much.